Why are you handing out pieces of your life like they're free samples at a grocery store? Stop for a second. Think about it. What's the last thing you shared with someone that you didn't need to? That fight with your partner, that late night worry, that win you couldn't wait to brag about. Why'd you let it slip? I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to wake you up, because every time you open that door, you're giving away something you can't get back. Your peace, your power, your silence. And let me tell you something right now. Silence isn't weakness. It's not hiding. It's the loudest, boldest move you can make in a world that's screaming for every scrap of you. Think about the people you know who can't shut up. You've got that friend who airs every breakup like it's a public service announcement. He didn't text me back. Can you believe this guy? 2 days later, they're crying in your kitchen because everyone's got an opinion and half of them think she's the problem. Or that coworker who can't stop talking about their drama. Every meeting's a therapy session. Every lunch a soap opera. They're exhausted. You're exhausted. And nothing's getting done. Why? Because they handed their life over to the crowd. They let the noise in, and now it's running the show. Tell me, does that sound like freedom to you? Does it sound like strength? Raise your hand if you've ever regretted telling someone too much. Go ahead. I'll wait. Yeah, I see you. That sting, that's what we're killing today. Here's the truth. The world doesn't need to know your story. Not your neighbor, not your cousin, not the stranger who asks how you're holding up, just so they can gossip later. They're not entitled to it. You think they are because we've been trained to spill, trained to think that if we don't share, we're rude or weird or closed off. That's garbage. You don't owe anyone your thoughts, your plans, your struggles. You don't owe them a front row seat to your life. And the second you start acting like you do, you're not living for you anymore. You're living for them. You're a puppet, and they're pulling the strings. Cut it out, right now. Take those strings and burn them. Let's talk about what happens when you keep your mouth shut. You're sitting on a big idea. Maybe it's a side hustle. Maybe it's a dream you've been chewing on for years. You could tell everyone, get the claps, the "oh, that's amazing, cheers." But then what? Someone shoots it down. That'll never work. Someone else steals it. Someone else starts asking every week, "So how's it going?" And now you're stressed, second guessing, explaining yourself to people who don't even get it. Or you say nothing. You work it out in your head. You grind in the shadows, and one day you show up with the finished product. No chatter, no interference, just results. Which one feels stronger? Which one's yours? The quiet one, every time. And it's not just the wins. Your losses deserve silence too. You mess up, you fall flat, you're hurting. Why broadcast it? Why invite the pity party, the fake "I'm here for you" crowd who just want the juicy details? Keep it close. Process it. Fix it. You don't need a chorus of voices telling you what to feel or how to recover. That's your job. That's your right. I knew someone once lost their job. Didn't tell a soul. Everyone thought they were fine. Still showing up to coffee meetups. Still cracking jokes. Behind the scenes, they were rebuilding. New resume. New skills. New gig in 6 months. No one knew until it was done. Compare that to the guy who tells everyone he's down. And suddenly he's drowning. In advice he didn't ask for. Opinions he doesn't need. And a reputation he can't shake. Silence won. Hands down. Now let's get real about energy. You've only got so much of it. Every day, every hour. It's a tank, and it's not infinite. When you're running your mouth, posting every thought, answering every "what's up with you" question, you're draining it. You're handing it over to people who don't deserve it. That aunt who pries into your love life, she's not helping. She's feeding off you. That buddy who wants the play-by-play of your week, he's not invested. He's bored. Stop fueling them. Plug the leak. Keep that energy for you, for your goals, your healing, your fight. You think the people who change the world are out there blabbing about every step. No, they're quiet. They're focused. They're winning. And don't get me started on validation. Oh, you want the crowd to cheer you on. You want the "you've got this" pep talks. That's a drug, and it's a lie. The second you start chasing that, you're hooked. You're not moving forward, unless someone's clapping. Cut the cord. You don't need their applause to know you're enough. You don't need their wow to know you're crushing it. Silence teaches you that. It forces you to stand on your own 2 feet, to look in the mirror and say "I've got this," without anyone else in the room. That's power. That's unshakable. That's you, raw and real, and free. Here's a question. What's one thing in your life right now that you've been too loud about? Go ahead, shout it out in your head. That argument you keep rehashing, that plan you won't stop pitching, that fear you can't stop confessing, pick one. Now imagine zipping it. Imagine pulling it back, holding it tight, letting it breathe, just between you and you. How does that feel? Lighter? Stronger? That's the shift we're chasing. That's the muscle we're building. Because when you stop giving it away, you start owning it. All of it. Your highs, your lows, your messy, beautiful chaos. It's yours, not theirs. Yours. Let's flip it. What's the cost of not doing this? You keep talking, you keep sharing, you keep letting the world in, and what happens? You're drained. You're distracted. You're a punching bag for every opinion, every judgment, every you should that comes your way. You're not in control anymore. They are. That friend who knows too much, they're steering your choices now. That nosy relative, they're in your head rent-free. You're not running your life. You're running their commentary. And the worst part, you invited them in. You opened the gate, slam it shut, lock it, throw away the key. I'm not saying you've got to turn into a hermit. This isn't about cutting people off or dodging every conversation. It's about choosing who gets a piece of you, when, and why. It's about knowing that 90% of what's in your heart doesn't need an audience. It's not their business. It's not their burden. It's not their prize. You've got a fire in you, dreams, grit, a story that's still unfolding. Why dilute it? Why scatter it? Keep it close. Let it burn. Let it grow. The less they know, the more you've got to work with. The quieter you are, the louder you become. So here's your move, right now, today. Stop the bleed. Stop giving away your power like it's spare change. That thing you're itching to tell someone, don't. That update you're dying to share, hold it. Sit with it. Feel what it's like to keep it yours. Watch how it shifts you, how it steadies you, how it fuels you. You're not hiding. You're rising. You're not weak. You're unstoppable. Silence isn't empty, it's loaded. It's your edge. Grab it. Wield it. Own it. And when you do, you'll see what's next. How boundaries don't just protect you, they build you. Stick with me. We're not done yet. You've got the silence thing down. Good. You're holding your cards closer, keeping the noise out, feeling that power settle in. But here's where it gets real. Silence isn't enough if you don't back it up with steel. I'm talking boundaries, not flimsy little lines you draw and hope people respect. I mean walls, fortresses, the kind of limits that don't bend, don't break, and don't apologize. Because if you're serious about keeping your life private, you've got to build something solid around it. You've got to say no, mean it, and watch how it changes everything. Ready? Let's do this. Why do you let people push you? Seriously, why? That friend who keeps asking, so what's really going on with you? That coworker who won't stop prying into your weekend? That family member who guilts you into spilling every detail? You don't owe them a damn thing, but you act like you do. You squirm, you dodge, you give in, just a little, just enough to keep the peace. Stop it. That's not peace, that's surrender. Every time you crack that door open, you're handing them a key to your life, and they'll use it. They'll barge in, rummage around, leave their mess behind. You're not a doormat. Start acting like it. Here's how it works. Boundaries are your filter. They're the bouncer at the club of you. Only the VIPs get in. And even then, they don't get the full tour. You decide who knows what, when, and how much. Not them. You. Take that nosy neighbor who's always fishing. How's the new job going? Still with that guy? Smile. Shrug. Say, it's good. Thanks. And walk away. Done. No explanation, no follow-up, no guilt. Or that buddy who wants the blow-by-blow of your latest fight with your partner? Come on, what happened? You hit them with, not much to tell. We're sorting it out. End of story. They'll push. They always do. But you don't budge. That's the muscle you're flexing here. And don't fall for the trap. They'll try to make you feel bad. Oh, you're so private now. What, you don't trust me? I thought we were close. That's manipulation. Plain and simple. They're not entitled to your inner world just because they ask. Closeness isn't a free pass to your soul, it's earned. And even then, it's limited. You're not cold for holding back. You're smart. You're protecting what matters. Let them pout. Let them stew. Their feelings aren't your problem. Your peace is. Guard it like it's gold, because it is. What's one question you hate answering? Shout it out in your head right now. Why aren't you married yet? How much do you make? What's wrong with you lately? Got it. Next time it comes up, don't answer. Try it. I'd rather not get into that. Watch their face. Watch them squirm for once. Feels good, doesn't it? That's you taking the wheel. That's you saying, this is mine, not yours. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. It's not rude. It's respect for yourself, for your life. Now let's talk stakes, because this isn't just about dodging awkward chats. This is about survival. You let too many people in and your relationships crack. I've seen it. Someone tells their sister every fight they have with their spouse. Sister takes sides, starts meddling. Next thing you know, the couple's fighting about the sister. Or your career, blab about your big promotion to the wrong person, and suddenly they're jealous, talking behind your back, sabotaging you at work. Your dreams, tell the cynic in your circle, and they'll shoot it down before you even start. That's unrealistic. You're too old. Good luck with that. One loose word and it's gone. Trust, momentum, confidence. Keep it tight. Keep it yours. Here's a story, someone I know. Let's call her Jen. Jen had a plan. Quit her job. Move across the country. Start fresh. She told everyone. Big mistake. Her mom freaked out. You're throwing your life away. Her friends piled on. That's so risky. What if you fail? Her boss found out. Started treating her like a lame duck. By the time she left, she was a wreck, doubting herself, drained from defending her choice. Contrast that with Mike. Same plan, different move. Mike didn't say a word, packed his bags, tied up loose ends, showed up in a new city with a new gig. When people found out, it was done. Too late for opinions, too late for noise. Who won? Mike. Every time. Silence plus boundaries equals control. And it's not just the big stuff. Daily leaks add up. That cashier who asks how your day's going, you don't need to unload. Fine, thanks works. That acquaintance who wants your whole backstory, oh, just keeping busy. Done. You're not lying. You're curating. You're choosing what gets out, because once it's out, you can't reel it back. Words are bullets. Fire them carelessly, and you're the one bleeding. Aim with purpose, or don't shoot at all. Let's flip it. What happens when you don't set limits? Chaos. You're the friend everyone dumps on because you're such a good listener. You're the one fixing everyone's problems while yours pile up. You're the punching bag for every unsolicited opinion. You should do this. You should try that. You're not living. You're reacting. You're not building. You're crumbling. And it's your fault because you didn't say no. You didn't shut it down. Start now. 1 word, no. 2 words, not today. 3 words, that's my business. Practice it. Mean it. Watch how fast the vultures scatter. But here's the payoff. Boundaries don't just block. They build. Every no you throw out there is a brick in your foundation. You're not shutting people out. You're carving out space for you. Space to think, to plan, to breathe. You're not rude. You're rooted. You're not distant. You're deliberate. Take my friend who stopped oversharing at work, used to vent about stress, gossip about the boss. One day she quit cold turkey. How's it going? Good, thanks. That's it. Suddenly she's the calm one, the steady one. Got a raise 6 months later. Her focus showed. Boundaries didn't shrink her. They sharpened her. And don't think this makes you a loner. You've got people, real ones, the ones who matter. They get the good stuff, the real stuff, because you trust them. Not because they demanded it. That's the difference. You're not stingy. You're selective. You're not closed off. You're in charge. My brother's like that, tells me and his wife, the big things, keeps the rest locked. We don't pry. We don't need to. He's solid, and we respect it. You can have that too. Pick your circle. Keep it small. Keep it tight. Everyone else, they get the surface. That's enough. So where are you weak? Where's the crack in your wall? That person you can't say no to? That question you always cave on? Find it. Fix it. Today, say no once. Just once. And feel the shift. It's not a wall. It's armor. It's not rejection. It's strength. You're not pushing people away. You're pulling yourself together. And when you've got that armor on, when you're standing tall in your own space, you'll feel something else. Freedom. Real freedom. The kind that comes from living unseen, unjudged, unstoppable. That's where we're headed next. Stay with me. We're building something fierce. You're armored up now. Silence in your pocket. Boundaries locked tight. You're not leaking energy, not bending to every pushy question, not handing your life over to the crowd. Good. That's the foundation. But here's where it gets electric. Living unseen isn't just protection. It's freedom. Raw, unshackled, you against the world freedom. You're not hiding. You're thriving. You're not running. You're ruling. This is the payoff. The fire. The reason you've been building those walls. Because when no one's watching, when no one's weighing in, you get to be the real you, unfiltered, unstoppable, free. What's it feel like to not explain yourself? Think about it. Shout it out in your head. No justifying why you skipped that party. No defending your quiet streak. No spelling out your next move to a chorus of, "Oh, really?" That's not a burden lifting. That's chains breaking. You're not performing anymore. You're not tweaking your story to fit someone's expectations. You're just living, raw, real, yours. That's the unseen life, where the only voice in the room is yours, and it's loud as hell. You've been playing to an audience you didn't even invite. Kick them out. Lock the door. Watch what happens. Let's paint it clear. Two paths. One's the oversharer. They're loud, they're open, they're spilling every win, every loss, every doubt. They've got the claps, the sympathy, the "you're so brave" cheers, but they're drowning. Every choice they make, someone's got to take. "I wouldn't do that. You sure about this?" Every stumble, someone's there to nod knowingly. "Told you so." They're not steering their life, they're crowdsourcing it. Then there's you, quiet, steady, unseen. You win, it's yours. You fall, you fix it. No chatter, no interference, just you and your grind. Which one's free? Which one's got the reins? You, every damn time. Here's the juice: mental clarity. You stop talking, stop inviting opinions, and your head gets quiet, not empty, sharp. You're not juggling everyone's you shoulds, or replaying their judgment. You're thinking, planning, seeing. I knew someone who used to vent every frustration. Job sucks, partner's annoying, bills piling up. Everyone knew her mess, and everyone had advice. Quit, dump him, budget better. She couldn't hear herself anymore. One day she zipped it, kept it all in, worked it out solo. 2 months later she'd switch gigs, patch things up, paid off a chunk of debt. No one knew until it was done. Why? Because the noise stopped, and she started. That's your power now. Clarity that cuts through the fog, and focus. Oh, this is gold. When you're unseen, you're not distracted. You're not chasing approval or dodging criticism. You're locked in. Take that dream you've got, the one you've been chewing on. Tell the world, and it's a circus. That's cool, but my cousin tried that. Didn't work. What's your backup plan? Tell no one, and it's yours to wrestle with, to shape, to fight for. My friend built a business like that: side hustle, late nights, no fanfare, didn't say a word until it was pulling profit. People were shocked. When did this happen? While they were talking, he was doing. You can too. Focus is your fuel. Don't waste it on the bleachers. Now the wins, keeping them close is magic. You crush a goal, you hit a milestone, and instead of shouting it, you sit with it, feel it, own it. No one's there to clap, but no one's there to tear it down either. It's pure. I saw this with a guy I know, trained for a marathon, didn't tell a soul, crossed that finish line, soaked in sweat, grinning like a fool. No one knew but him. Later someone asked, "You ran 26 miles? He just nodded. Didn't need the wow. He had the moment. Compare that to the bragger who needs the crowd to feel it. Who's richer? The quiet one, always, and the losses, they're yours too. You screw up, you hurt, you fail. Keeping it unseen doesn't mean ignoring it. It means handling it. No pity party, no poor you nonsense. Just you, the mess, and the fix. Someone I know got dumped, brutal, out of nowhere split, didn't tell anyone, took the hit, processed it, came back stronger. 6 months later, he's thriving, new job, new vibe. No one saw the crash, so no one's stuck on the old story. He rewrote it solo. You can too. Your lows don't need an audience, they need you. Let's talk strength, because this is where it gets fierce. Living unseen builds a backbone like nothing else. You're not leaning on anyone's. You've got this, or buckling under there. You can't. You stand alone, and you stand tall. Think of the people you admire, the real ones, the ones who get it done. Are they loud? Are they spilling every step? No, they're quiet. They move like shadows and hit like thunder. That's you now. You're not fragile. You're forged. You're not swaying. You're solid. The world can't shake what it can't see. And the mystery, don't sleep on this. When you're unseen, people wonder, they guess, they respect. You're not a book they've already read. You're a question they can't answer. That's power. That's pull. Someone I know plays it like this. Shows up, does her thing, leaves no trail. People talk. She's so together. What's her deal? She doesn't correct them, doesn't fill in the blanks. She just keeps moving. They're chasing her shadow while she's miles ahead. You can be that. Let them wonder. Let them guess. Keep them out. So what's the cost of not doing this? You stay loud. You stay open. You stay seen. And you're trapped. Every move's judged. Every slip's a headline. Every win's diluted by someone else's take. You're not free. You're tethered. You're not strong. You're stretched thin. But flip it. Go unseen. And you're loose. You're wild. You're yours. No one's got a grip on you, because no one's got the map. You're the captain, the crew, the whole damn ship. Here's your move right now. Pick one thing you're done sharing. That worry you keep venting. That plan you keep pitching. That fight you keep rehashing. Lock it down. Keep it unseen. Feel the shift. How it steadies you. How it frees you. You're not shrinking. You're soaring. You're not fading. You're blazing. This is your life. Unscripted. Unjudged. Untouchable. Step into it. Own it. Let the world wonder while you win. That's the freedom of the unseen. Grab it. Live it. And never look back.